Hi, I'm Hayley. I am 32 years old. I'm from England. I'm a professional dancer and I'm also a little bit of a birth geek.
Hi, I'm Katja. I'm 40 years old. I'm German and I work as a stage technician at a theater. Together, we are a two-mom family living in Germany.
So we actually met 8 years ago while we was both working for a cruise ship. And actually when we first met we both wasn't looking for any like long-term relationship, but I guess we liked each other a lot, and after our contract ended I moved in with Katja, and 4 years later in 2019, because we met in 2015 on the ship, and then in 2019 we got married.
Actually, I've been the one to ask you to marry me.
And I said yes.
Of course you did. And I'm very glad you did, because
yeah,
we have what we have now, and we have a beautiful family. But before the wedding, it came up to the point that we of course discussed the fact of having children.
Yeah.
Me myself, I never really wanted to carry a child. Like I never had the urge inside of me to be pregnant.
I didn't either. Like I literally did not either. It wasn't until I actually met Katja that I just had this sudden, I don't know, sudden emotion and sudden feeling that I just wanted to be a mum so bad, and it just came to me. And I guess it's just because I found the right one, I guess, and I just felt totally happy, and I wanted us to have a little family together. So I thought it was important to bring that up before we got married.
Yeah.
And in the end we both decided then to just go for it.
Yeah, and it was the best decision ever.
Yeah, it was. But of course, like in order for us to have a family together as two lesbians, we first needed to find a man. So we had like 3 options we could do. So the first option would be to find a family friend or just somebody close to us who would like to donate to us. But after like talking about that, we just...
It wasn't for us. It was not what felt right for us.
Yeah, and then the second option would be to find a donor online. There are lots of like Facebook groups and like sperm donor websites you can find out there which are unregulated, and it's just like people who donate to people. But we had some really, well, 2 really negative experiences with that, and after doing some research and looking into that, we found it to be really unsafe and not the way that we wanted to go, especially like we didn't want that for our child.
Yeah.
And we wanted it to be as safe as possible and regulated. So that brought us then to the third option, which was to go through a sperm bank.
We had our wedding, and it was the most beautiful day I could imagine.
It was amazing.
You looked beautiful. You were stunning. We had a real good day. Like I really enjoyed that. And after our wedding day, we
went to Mexico.
Went straight into honeymoon. Yeah, and coming back, I think you said, just let's go.
Let's go for it. Like it's literally as soon as the plane landed, it was like, let's make a baby.
And we went into fertility treatment.
Yeah. So we did actually 2 unsuccessful rounds of IUI in Denmark. You ready, babe?
Are you ready?
And then we decided, okay, let's change our plan. So we found a clinic more closer to home.
Around the corner, literally.
Yeah, literally around the corner from us, which was just amazing. And then we also changed sperm banks, and that's when we came across European Sperm Bank. And of course, like, we looked through the donors together, But Katja always said in the end that it's because I'm the one carrying the baby, that it is my decision.
Yeah, it should be up to you, because you should feel comfortable, like with the donor we go with.
Yeah. And so I was just looking through the donors, and then just literally one day, a donor just literally jumped out at me, and I mean like jumped out at me. I was on the website, we already had one chosen. Yeah. And then for some reason I just thought, okay, before we really go into this, let me just have one more look. And I did, and on that day he just, his profile was just there, and it was like instant connection. We have to use this donor. I woke Katja up and we were like, we need this donor.
It clicked,
in it. And then yeah, we did our third IUI with the new clinic, the new donor, and it worked.
Hallo, hören Sie mich?
Ja.
Sehr gut. Okay, jetzt kannst du losgehen. Entschuldigung, ich war noch ein bisschen beschäftigt.
Alles gut. Ich rufe an, weil das Ergebnis aus dem Labor gerade gekommen ist. Ich habe gute Nachrichten. Das sieht alles wunderbar aus. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Super, vielen, vielen,
Sind wir
vielen.
schwanger?
Wir sind schwanger.
Yay!
Hat geklappt. Beim allerersten Mal. Gratulation. Ich freue
Perfekt.
mich.
Ja, das.
Werte sehen super aus. Also für einen Test perfekt. Es ist nicht auffällig, kein Wert zu niedrig oder irgendwie, dass wir Bedenken haben. Also so wie es jetzt ist, perfekt. Natürlich sind die ersten 12 Schwangerschaftswochen immer kritisch und man muss über diese erste Hürde gehen. Aber dazu sind wir da und helfen.
We now have a beautiful 2-year-old, oh, I'm getting emotional.
It's okay.
We now have a beautiful 2-year-old daughter called Emmy. Oh my god. It was a very emotional process. But yeah, now we're here, we've got a beautiful 2-year-old daughter called Emmy. And life is just amazing. So yeah, with Emmy, like the pregnancy was amazing. Actually, I had a really good pregnancy. It was the middle of the pandemic, so it was kind of like a blessing and a curse at the same time. The blessing was I could just be at home, just chilling the full pregnancy, and didn't have no stress whatsoever. So that was absolutely great.
We had a lot of time together. I couldn't walk though. I did have a pelvis problem, that was not great, but the pregnancy itself was just, it was beautiful. It was amazing. And the birth was not so great, but yeah, we have Emmy, and it was just, I think the full process from, you know, TTC to pregnancy to having a baby to then being actually parents, I think it suddenly hit us. As soon as she was in our life, it was like, we are responsible now. We have to raise this little person.
Ja, wow. Das machst du super. Wish wash, wish wash, wish wash. Wish wash.
And yeah, of course we then shortly after, actually I think she was around 5 months old, we got onto the topic of having
Baby number 2.
So yeah, like after having this discussion of us wanting to have a potential sibling for Emmy, we knew already from the beginning that for us it was just so important that we use the same donor. To have a future sibling for Emmy. That was something just so important to us at the time. So
yeah, we went back to European Sperm Bank.
Yeah, and we reserved then 6 vials.
Yeah.
And we put them in storage for us to use.
Yeah.
And now we're at the point where we actually want to use them.
Yeah.
We reserved them for I think 3 years.
Well, it gave us a little time, like to plan ahead and
to get to the point of just wanting to do it all again.
Yeah,
all again, because it's tiring having a child. But we're at the point now, and we have the 6 vials in storage. We actually just used one of them, that was unsuccessful, and we're going to continue going and hopefully be successful and have a second child.
Yeah, so for our journey we just staying positive. We're looking into the future of baby number 2, and yeah, with a toddler, like, she's keeping us busy, but
Yeah.
she's also taking our heads off of overthinking, and I have a good gut feeling that
it will work.
It will work.
And of course, like with Emmy, like we say, like with Emmy on the side, it's like, not on the side, sounded awful. But with Emmy there, it's like, it's so different to this time round going for baby number 2 than it was for going for baby
number one,
going for Emmy, because of course we had a lot more time to think, whereas this time round we don't have that time to think. We're just rushing to appointments and da 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 da. But it's great, it's absolutely great, and I think this is, like, for us, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's helping us to stay relaxed and calm, and we're just so excited, and we just really hope that we will be successful. So I'm staying positive.
Me too. So
yeah, feel free to follow our journey. We have a Instagram account and we're posting there, the Schoenberg family, and we also post on YouTube, and we will be documenting this journey because, as they say, you can't do it for one child and not the other, and we documented everything for Emmy, so
we're going to do it for baby number, for baby number 2.
Baby number 2. So watch this space and come along with us. Bye!